no shit, this actually does work. Oh my gosh, it's actually working. Welcome back to Lucky Dip. I'm Sarah Marie, and normally I would say like the products are the star of the show. I actually can't believe these are gonna be the star of the show today. Okay, let's see what's in the bag today. Ouch! Morphe lip pencil in a Lush Lychee. We have e.l.f. concealer in medium peach. e.l.f. Halo Glow Liquid Filter Foundation in shade 3.5 medium. Ooh, this is an e.l.f. bag. This is the e.l.f. Luminous Putty Bronzer. I've actually used this in a previous episode, so I know I do love it, and I have an idea of what I'm gonna do with it today already. e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This is in medium sand. Okay, so today what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with the e.l.f. concealer. I know that this is going to be a little bit of a lighter coverage, so I'm gonna go in with the concealer first. I'm gonna do a little bit under my eyes, and I'm just gonna look around my face to see if there's any like spots that I wanna treat. So I'm gonna do a little dot here. Ooh, that's a lot of product. Dot here. I've got a little bit of a pimple here that I wanna cover. Little in here. Little here. I think with all of these products, I can probably use my hands, to be honest. Let's not use any brushes. I'm going to just apply this, press this in with my finger underneath the eye. Wow, this is such a full coverage concealer. Instantly regretting my choice not to use any tools. There was way too much product in there, so I'm gonna just use a sponge. I won't use any brushes, I'm just gonna use a sponge. So that's like nice and bright. I've actually heard a lot about this e.l.f. foundation. I've heard mixed reviews. I've seen videos where some people really love it, and then some people don't. So I've seen this technique online that I actually really want to try, and you use a spoon to apply the foundation so you get the finest layer on the face. So I'm gonna need a spoon. So if I can get my spoon fairy to come and give me a spoon, please. Spoon me. Thank you. So I don't know whether this is just gimmicky, whether it's actually gonna work, but what I've seen people do is apply a thin layer of foundation on the handle like this. Let's see if it works. All right, now let's just apply a fine layer onto the face and see if this works. Oh no shit, this actually does work. I mean, oh no, oh goodness gracious me. Whoa, let's do more. That is so impressive. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do the whole face. I'm gonna do my whole face with it. Let's try with this part of the spoon. So it's like this thin part of the spoon. I'm literally just wiping the foundation on there and putting it on. I just feel like that gave me the perfect amount of foundation, and I used probably the least amount of foundation I've ever used in my entire life. Like look, it's actually an even application. All you need to do though, you got to press it in with a sponge, but you don't need a brush. You can literally just use a kitchen spoon. Let's get the Luminous Putty Bronzer out. Just gonna scoop that out with my nail. Why get your nails done if you can't use them as a spoon? I said I wasn't gonna use any makeup tools today. Technically I'm not, but I do feel like since that was such a win, I wanna apply everything with spoons and with spoons and cutlery. So can I have my cutlery fairy? All right, let's do it. So I'm gonna get the teaspoon handle and then just start applying it onto my lid and see if this actually works. Honestly, using cutlery actually gives you a really lovely fine wash of color. So if you don't want anything to be too full on and you want a lovely day look, just like go into your kitchen drawers. This is actually working. I didn't think the TikTok trends were going to be the winner of today's episode, but it looks like it is. That is crazy. Let's get a butter knife and see if this does well on my cheeks. It's like spreading out butter. So because I don't have any blush, I'm gonna put this bronzer more above the cheekbone here, like on the cheekbone and above. I'm not gonna apply it lower because it's just gonna bring my face down rather than lift it up. So let's do this with the bronzer. Oh my God, it works. Oh my gosh, it's actually working with all the color. I've never in my life thought that that would actually work. I'm literally just spreading that on. I'm gonna get a little bit of bronzer on my fingers, on my ring fingers, because that's usually a really gentle finger. I'm gonna put this down the sides of my nose very evenly and just across the tip. And with a clean finger, I'm just gonna blend that in. I don't think that's something I could do with a spoon. I do need to be really soft with how I apply it and very accurate. And then what's left of my finger, I'm just going to use that to bronze up and contour the top of my forehead. And the same thing here, just like with my chin. I just kind of want to warm the face up a little bit. So we're gonna just pat that onto the eyelid and see how that's automatically that little bit stronger. Okay, I gotta get over the fact that that whole base worked so well with kitchen cutlery now. I've gotta go do my lips. I love a soft Cupid's bow, so I'm gonna apply the lip line here. I am gonna bring it down into my inner corner, outer corner. What's wrong with me today? I'm gonna bring it down to my outer corners. What I do normally do though, once I get to my outer corner, I actually just smudge that outer part. It's a lovely, like, soft way to make your lips pout. It is a trend at the moment. I'm noticing a lot of people smudging their lip pencil. You can also use your fingers to blend your lip pencil, or you can use the back of the lip pencil and just kind of like smudge that through. Then I'm gonna get the gloss. I'm not going to pack a lot of gloss on. I'm really just gonna use it on the center of my lip and give it a really light pat. I don't like too much gloss when you've got lip pencil on. I just feel like once you have that blurred, softened out look, it can just take away from that and just look like a nice gloss. So there you have it. Honestly, I think we've used so many beautiful products today, but I honestly can't believe that this is the winner. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next week.